let's move on to this, because some Mariah Carey fans were treated to a surprise at a recent holiday show in Las Vegas when they saw another Queen of Pop in the audience. Rihanna was seen living her best life in the crowd, propped up on a chair dancing and blowing kisses to Mariah. But this move made it difficult for the person behind her to see, so the fan asked Riri to sit down. So who was in the wrong here?
I mean, guys, like if you take the Rihanna part of this out of the story, Rihanna was in the wrong. Like I get, like you can't.
Can you take the Rihanna out of the story?
Yeah, I know it's hard to, but if it was anybody else, if you're at a concert and someone's standing on their chair, they're not just standing, they're standing on their chair. You'd be irritated. You'd be irritated. You just would be. It's not right.
You know what you'd also be if you're the person who's irritated? You're part of the SDV, the sit-down vigilantes. And to them, I'd say, this is not court, this is not church, this is a concert. I spent a lot of money because the concerts are very expensive, and I want to give my energy and dance and get all of that out. And how many times have I've talked to a lot of artists who said, you know, it's really hard when you're on stage giving your all, you're singing every note, you're dancing every step, and the audience is sitting there like this.
Oh, I hate that.
And so in my head, I think what Riri's doing as an artist and a fan is she's giving the love that she likes to see fans give her when she's on stage, because she understands the importance of giving that energy back. Like, I hear you, Mariah, hit that note, girl. So that's
You're
what I think
doing that right now, sitting down. You can do a
No,
Listen,
this
isn't the exact same.
It's not exactly the same.
Can I add to that though? Like, listen, I get what you're saying. Like, standing would suck. When I took my daughter to see Taylor Swift, the guy that was in front of us was 7 feet tall. And he kept saying, I'm so sorry. So I said, to the lady behind us, is it okay if my daughter stands on the chair?
But she's
she's
that
tiny.
tall.
Yeah, but the whole point was they were like, yeah, the lady behind us was sitting. She could have come at me and be like, well, can you get your daughter off the chair? And I'll be like, ma'am, can you tell the 7-footer to sit down?
Yeah.
Like, it was a whole thing.
But I will say this. Down. You could
No, but
just
then it
I want to just jump on what you said.
So do you want to attend?
Sorry.
She's a hippie. What do we know?
One's where you
I just
sit
wanna
and it
jump-
ends at 8 p.m.
I
That's
just
what
want to jump
Cynthia
on what
wants
you
to
said
get
there,
there.
because if you saw what Rihanna was doing, right? She was showing her the love. She was on the chair. She obviously probably wanted Mariah to see, it's me, Rihanna, mwah, like this. But you know what she wasn't doing? She didn't have her phone up. And so I'm going to say this as a fan. There's one thing to have someone standing. She actually did get down, and eventually everything was fine. But I've got to tell you, if you're an artist, I would be really ticked off if the entire show, all I saw was not your face, but your phones.
Yep.
So Rihanna was in the moment, at least enjoying the music.
You're right. I'd rather be distracted by someone dancing than everybody holding up their phone, because that is more distracting than anybody standing on a chair, SDV.
But doesn't it also depend on reading the room? Like, I went to an Amanda Marshall concert recently at Massey Hall, and it was amazing and intimate, and everyone was seated, not a single person had a phone out, and that was the vibe.
Yes.
But I went to a Chicks concert at the amphitheater outside. We were standing because it's the Chicks. You're not listening to Not Ready to Make
chairs?
Nice and you're sitting.
Yeah.
You're standing. But the people behind us asked us to sit down. It was incredibly awkward because one of them was in a wheelchair. But they hadn't paid for accessible seating. So it does present an awkward scenario because everyone was standing in front of us, so we couldn't see. So what do you do in that situation, right?
It's different. You gotta sit down. That's different.